So if you're not familiar with it, hopefully this is a great introduction, give you an idea for the series. And if you want to check it out for yourself, we'll have the links to everything in the description, as always.
Also, disclaimer, the last time we did a Twitter ARG, there was a bunch of eggs, and the account only followed Big Mouth Writers. So
wouldn't it be crazy if we get to the end of this?
If we get to the end of this one and I have to fucking check, and if it's a Big Mouth thing again,
it's like a picture of John Mulaney.
Can you believe it? You made it all the way through. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Our first tweet here is from April 30th.
Hold on,
2018.
Don't you know I'm at your house again? Our house,
dude. You're here. Are we here? Are we going to record this shit or not? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Go ahead and make your piece. You got some magic cards there. You got some magic cards while you're here. Is that nice?
We can read the story.
All right, well, let's read the story.
Okay.
April 30th, 2018. Go ahead and start us off.
All right, so we're beginning, of course, with the Sun Vanished Twitter account, which began by posting, "Help."
Preach, brother.
That's it. That's all.
All right, there's the first tweet.
Just an account called "The Sun Vanished." It just says help,
and that's the story.
Else. That's all.
And honestly, that would be a pretty good story if it just ends on help. Help. All right.
How funny would it be, like, to just start a bunch of accounts that are like, the moon exploded, like help.
Los Angeles, Dallas, and Washington, D.C. with hundreds more isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement this morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes. Meanwhile, experts are claiming this phenomenon to be an event similar to New England's Dark Day in 1780, and that things will return back to normal.
All right, so there you go. First video. Is something funny? Is this something hilarious to you?
There's actually a couple things I think is kind of funny. I like how one, it's like, okay, so the sun's gone, so he's like completely in darkness in his room, but the TV works, so it's like, God forbid you have a lamp on. So it's like, how do we get across that the sun is gone? Well, I'm in a completely dark room, and then all of a sudden you hear this, you hear this like ethereal deer outside of his door, and I was like, I just imagine the sun like this, like poking out, like he's an actual being. The sun's gonna attack me. The sun vanished and he's right outside my window.
I think he's looking at me.
I think the sun's been watching me. All right, so basically, though, from the video,
what I was gonna say is I think it's a pretty cool inclusion to a Twitter ARG I'm not gonna look at you.
What's the cool inclusion, dude?
Shut up. The cool inclusion. So after that, continues to tweet and says, "The power keeps going out and I keep hearing noises outside. Sometimes far away, sometimes close." After that, there's another video. So I'm glad this is so funny to you.
Let the people that are combating, like, should I go outside? Yes, no, and having like the arguments. That's where it becomes real, is because now you're interacting with another person that's in your reality.
I remember people getting violent.
Oh, of course, of course, you have to.
Why are you all stupid? This is why this country's falling apart.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, Trump's America.
I do legitimately. I can't remember. We'll come across it, but there's one poll that I think was something about like, should I help this man or whatever, and I feel that my brain may be filling in this memory, but there's some replies like, "It's all you bleeding heart liberals trying to help everyone." Like, dude, it's okay.
We'll be all right. My God.
Yeah, it's not that serious. So they make a poll that says, "I'm so tempted to go outside. Should I?" And the majority of people vote yes. Just like the top reply is another poll from a separate user, which asks, "Is this person white?"
Pretty, is this person white? And then the top rated. So then the options are yes, yeah, sure as hell is, and hell yeah. And sure as hell is the dominant answer at 59% of the vote.
That's funny.
And then the person that, why does this matter? I don't understand some people. Well, there's a lot of racists on the internet, sweetheart.
I think, hold up, go back to that video real quick. I think on a lot of them you can see the time it was posted. You may not be able to on old ones.
11:40 p.m.
11:40 p.m. Okay, so that one was actually at night. Never mind.
we trying to get a.
I thought
it was at 11:40 a.m.
I thought it was going to be fun if it was like 2 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was at midnight. Yeah.
Which would be so funny if he was walking. He posted 11:40 and he's like, yeah, it's high noon right now, out in the woods. And look at this. What the hell? It's like this.
It's a picture of the red light on the tree. Yeah. then that tweet was made by big Yoshi butt.
What the hell? Okay.
All right. So after that, it's a creative. I mean, so, like you said earlier, it's something. It's like adding like
just
these
a little
creative
thing.
elements.
Because
Yeah.
if these were just tweets,
yeah,
it would just seem so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so dark right now.
yeah. But because it's
Tweeting
not
that.
just tweets, you certainly don't think that.
Yeah. I'm so bought in. Also, this episode is sponsored by Campbell's Chunky. They can last you for an entire apocalypse. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, but my phone was died, and I was just now able to start charging it. You're still at your house, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm still a 2 days drive away, but I'm coming for you. It's kind of fun.
Go ahead.
I just like that. I'm like, all right, I'm still 2 days drive away, but I'm on my way. Where the fuck do you live, dude?
Why am I the first person you're coming to 48
Yeah, I'm like,
hours away?
I'm like, why don't you fucking go somewhere closer?
That would
all right, it's going to take me 14 days to get to you, but I'm on my way right now.
that would actually be like if something happened and I texted you and I was like, I'm on my way. You're like, why? Like, why are you coming here? What tactical advantage does that have?
I saw your tweets. I want to be a part of it.
Yeah. Don't you have like a wife?
Also, if the radio, hold on a second too. To be fair, it's only like the television signals are down. How would he even send text?
He says everything keeps going in and out.
Yeah,
Power
but you would
goes
assume
out,
after
phone goes
days, right? Also, the last thing that we ever saw, there's no news reports anymore. It's just no signal.
out. Right.
So it's like, yeah, there's rolling outages, but it kind of just makes it seem like that the TV stations and stuff aren't able to broadcast anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would almost make me think, would you even be able to use your phone?
So you're asking the right questions. Just keep that in mind.
Thanks.
You're not crazy. just keep that tone, right?
Okay, all right, thank you for talking to me like a toddler.
You're
You're big. Also, just want to say this too. Also, while we're in the heat of the moment, I'm going to say this because you got me riled up now. So the very first thing Isaiah says to me this morning, I was in my undies. I walk over and he says this. He says, "Yeah, I heard you taking a shower earlier. I popped my camera in and took a video." And I said, "That's funny. I just woke up. I haven't taken a shower." I said, "Allison took a shower this morning." So I'm like, what'd you do to my wife, dude?
Are you done? Yeah. Are you done with your bit?
No.
I was talking to Allison outside of the shower, and I heard the shower running.
There
was a ghost in the shower.
Yeah, it's the glass shower case. I was talking to her outside of the shower. Wipe the steam off the glass. I can't see everything.
I was not taking videos of your wife in the shower.
All right, we'll see.
For the record.
I'm checking his phone later, so we'll see.
Okay, all right. Whatever.
I'll make my own Twitter ARG about it. My best friend's nudes of my wife have vanished.
My wife vanished.
Yeah, just my wife vanished. Yeah.
My friend came over and I can't find my wife. What happened?
Yeah, life's been great.
Just a Twitter account called My Wife Vanished Help.
Yeah,
That's the whole
exactly.
account.
Also, I hate to be this guy, but does it not look like there's kind of some sun in this? On the horizon, is that not a little,
I wouldn't call that the sun.
I'm saying that, like,
there are lights over the horizon. That looks like city glow to me.
Okay.
But you know what? Sure. sure, Hunter.
Hey, I hate to be that guy, but I'm just
okay, well, can we focus on the man that is on the sidewalk?
I'm tired. I don't want to have to. I don't want to wait till 10 or 11 tonight. Can we just film this at 8:30?
Okay. There's a man on the sidewalk.
Yes, for people who don't know, there's a spooky man on the sidewalk, or like a woman. I can't tell what the hell it is, but there's somebody just standing there.
Yeah.
Maybe an alien.
Okay. So they.
The very first time I ever saw Paranormal Activity, it was all night. Hold on, shh.
Guys.
Did you hear that? Oh my god.
What was that? What was that friend you had, Mr. Floppy, as you called him? The guy. Yeah, the guy. Was he there for that paranormal?
So Floppy.
Yeah, it's so Floppy. Was he there?
He probably was there. He's probably the one saying it.
He's probably the one saying your name. He was saying your name while he was.
He's probably just like, did someone say my name? And then you just hear his pud hitting his thighs. I always like calling a soft cock pud. Isn't that nice?
All right, May 4th. So that was the end of the tweets on May the 3rd, ended with that video. Then May 4th, he says, to those of you asking, I'm doing all right. Hiding in my room and waiting this out.
Sorry. I'm actually sorry. I just love the idea. It's just such a kid's perspective of the world ending. For those asking, I'm fine. I'm hiding out in my room. Oh, God. Sorry. It got me good. That actually... That got me. It was just a little thing. It's just the little things that get you, isn't it? It's like a paper cut. Okay.
You're crying.
I am. That got me good. It's like, because and I hate to keep bringing back this, but I'm just picturing up there with like, he has like 10 empty Campbell's Chunky soup cans. I can't go inside my room. It's like a kid who's like, if a ghost comes in, I'll hide under the covers. That's going to help. It's like, if there's a fucking alien, I better camp out my room. He can't come up here. My mom won't allow it.
I haven't heard any more knocking, but I don't want to get anywhere near the front door to check. After this, he says, this is not going to help. The thing
Oh,
you just
boy.
said.
And don't worry, I have a way to defend myself if worst comes to worst. And it's a picture of like a fucking Civil War era baseball bat. Yeah, you probably don't want to be coming up near here. Hey, alien, I'm gonna bop you real good in the head if you don't come here. He's like fucking Tom and Jerry.
It's so perfect that right after you complained, he acts like a 10-year-old child. And he's like, don't worry, guys.
Hold on. Would it work if it is like, because it's obviously like kind of a kid's perspective or a teenager or whatever. Would it be fucking weird if it's like, you own that shit and you're like, also my parents are gone and I'm home alone.
I think it would make it more believable.
The juvenile shit would be, you would be like, oh my God, and your parents are gone. Because then you can have the angle of like somebody knocking and being like, hey, let us in. It's like my mom. It sounds like my mom, but it's kind of off. Some uncanny shit. And then instead of showing a fucking baseball bat, he's like, I climbed in past my dad's nudie magazines. I found his fucking gun box. I'm going to try to figure out the code.
Yeah.
How sick would that be?
I think
he actually shoots himself in the thigh. Oh! I'm bleeding out, I think. Does Campbell's Chunky disinfect?
It's
I keep pouring clam chowder over the wound, but it just gets more inflamed. I
haven't mentioned Campbell's Chunky once.
I'm too hooked in. I'm too. It feels too right.
He solves every problem with Campbell's Chunky sauce.
Man,
it says-
audio listeners for this one, you're missing out.
It's just a picture of
You're
a
missing
bat.
out on these photos, man. Lord help me.
I was trying. It was so funny because I was like, okay, Hunter needs to take this serious. And I look at the next tweet. I'm like, well, that's gonna do it. it's the baseball bat.
I'm memeing on it, but I will say the knocking and stuff. I think that it still has legs. We're still so early on. It's just getting the giggle bug.
Yeah.
I'm excited. My friend's here.
Is that your coat?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm so excited. Isaiah's in town. Yeah.
All right. So then another one, he simply says, not good, and it's a screenshot again from his friend.
Dayton,
yeah.
So I have good news and bad news.
Uh-oh.
Good news is I'm closer to you now. Bad news, I'm out of fuel. What? That's what he said. Bad news.
I can tell.
Bad news is.
Don't make that.
What?
Face. Don't make that. I can tell when you're.
Good news is
throwing
I'm
it.
closer to you now.
It's when you do that thing with your eyebrows where they perk up.
Hey, good news. I'm closer to you now. Bad news. I'm out of fuel.
Keep going.
There are no active gas stations anywhere close to me. All the power is down, and all the gas stations nearby are electric gas pumps.
Oh no. Yeah, but there's a reasonable amount of time of me being like, oh, I can't get gas. It's been a day. It's been a day.
I'd get you then.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm saying if we're 2 weeks without the sun, I'd be like, buddy, good luck.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, at that point I should know better. But I'm saying
Well,
like,
what the hell are you doing? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like I was on a drive here.
Yeah, I would be like,
normally,
I'll come get
and
you.
then-
But
okay.
I would still be pissed about it.
You know who else would be pissed about it?
Who?
Me, who is driving to your house and then the
I'm
sun
not the one who fucking made the
vanishes.
sun go away, dude.
Neither did I. What were you?
Yeah, so I'd
mean?
be like, well, why are you giving me this fucking attitude? I'd be texting that. I'd be like, are you kidding me?
Well,
I'm like, don't even fucking come, actually. Turn around.
My attitude would be fear. I'm out of gas and the sun's gone. What are you
Hunter,
talking
can
about?
you pick me up?
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, God, dude. Oh, God. Uber? Question mark?
You know what? I would.
Do you think
leave
there's
you
still?
there.
Do you think Uber's still active right now?
I would.
Are you Tom?
I would.
Lean up on it. You going up the road?
I would-
Yeah, kind of crazy with the sun going out, huh?
I would be like, yeah, meet me here, and I would lead you to a big hole. There'd be a big hole somewhere, and make you go walk and fall into it. That's what I do.
And it'd be funny because I'm fat guy falling. Whoa! Like a trumpet playing in the back, on the outside. I'm tumbling down. I can't get up. I'm like a turtle. Roll me over on my stomach.
That's what I hope happens. That's
Okay.
what would happen. Okay. So then after that, he says, I swear to God, it sounds like someone is banging on my door, but there's no way in hell I'm going downstairs to check. So similar to what we were making fun of him for earlier, where he's like, oh, I think I heard something outside, and he goes downstairs. He's now like, yeah, that's not happening again. So now he's just completely staying in his room, but you can hear something that's like hitting outside, and it's not the knocking from before. It sounds like something slamming their head onto it. As funny as the mention was in Tucker's text, where he's like, I stood next to this guy for 12 hours. Just like,
That is kind of a funny
like,
thing.
buddy, what
If Tucker just being like, yeah, he stood there for 12 hours, and Tucker's just kind of sitting there just like, also, there's nothing to do.
No.
So they're sitting in
and
complete
it's pitch
silence.
black.
So it's pitch black. They're sitting there, and he's just like, you know, it's
Flynn?
been 12 hours. Is getting a little weird, Flynn.
And then he kills him.
Yeah, and he's like, well,
Flynn's
and then I
head.
had to beat the hell out of him
Had
today.
to
Which
beat-
also
had to
kind of makes
cave his
Tucker
teeth
in a weird light, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, he's just standing there being weird, so I killed him.
Well, it says he attacked.
Well, yes, I
at
know.
the very least.
Yeah.
But he wasn't just like, I'm sorry, old boy.
You're being put down, girl.
He then attaches a photo and says, it's primitive, I know, but it's a first step and apparently more reliable than my alarm system. Let me know if you all have any other ideas to keep my house secure. And he said, go ahead. Make your point.
You go ahead.
No, you describe what's
Nick, what do you think about this defense mechanism for his new alarm for his house?
It may or may not be a pyramid of red Solo cups.
My boy definitely just did cup stacking at his school.
Don't worry. If the giant clicking light comes in my room, I'll hear the cups fall.
Yeah, the red Solo cups will fall, alerting me and giving me the perfect vantage.
Go to the replies real quick. What's it? Lines on the floor to supplement. Then, okay, so that one's being serious. Scroll down and just see the first guy. You out here playing Home Alone? There we go. Boy, you'd never hear that over the screaming.
You need to watch Home Alone when all this is over, man. Come on.
This isn't technically an alarm. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's what's fun about this being on Twitter. You can always see people being like, this is the dumbest. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, it's... Oh, and he has another way of security as well, and there's another
He says,
photo.
I have another way of security. Attaches this photo. He's got 10 cans.
I mean... He's like, I put another one on the other side of the door in case I want to talk to it.
It's funny, like, because the point of like a audio alarm is so you have time to do something, right? Get a weapon, escape out a window, but he can't do anything.
No.
So this just tells him he's about to die. That's all an alarm system would do. It's like, hey, you're about to be decimated.
He just wakes up from red Solo cups falling. He just
gulp.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
He then says it's getting colder again. I'm running low on food and water. I feel like I could sleep for a week. And then he says, I hope so, and shows more text with Danyon.
I found a car with a decent amount of gas in the tank. All I need is a siphon. Don't worry, bud. I'll be there soon.
Danyon's determined. It's also funny to imagine that he's been walking for 3 days, Danyon, and he's like, oh, I'll bring this gas back to my car.
I just need to suck it out.
I'll
drink a little bit of
in my
gas.
mouth.
Get a little bit of gas in my system, pass out, and then wake up and bring it back to my car.
All right, so then May 12th, the next day, he says, I have a confession to make. I've been keeping something from you all. Over the... Did Harry gasp? So the Sun Vanish says, I can't believe I'm doing this. Should I trust Danyon? To which he sets up a poll and 75% say no.
25% say yes. And what I love is the top comment here says, dude, give his address to him. If he knows, you'll know it's him.
Whoa. Big brain.
Yeah, I love that. You know that motherfucker sent out that tweet and he was like this. Sorry, Sun Vanished, but I think I just kind of toppled this tower over.
It'll be so funny if you get to one of these replies and you're like, look at this idiot, and it's just me. On
Yeah.
On Twitter 8 years ago.
Who else is afraid?
Yeah, I'm too scared right now. Who else is actively peeing their pants right now?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not sure I trust you.
Likewise.
Well, I guess that's that then.
The way that reads to
Cool.
The way that reads
That's an epic. Well, I guess that's pretty much the end of this then.
The way that reads to me is like, it's like an entity that's trying to coax him when he says no. It's like, okay, and kind of like turns away. Did you see Sinners?
No.
Okay. You have. I'm trying to reference it to something else. Just an entity that's trying to to coax him away. Go ahead, make your bet. Whatever.
Okay. I guess this is where we part ways.
Okay. All right. You get it.
Also, too, you can't answer the question. We don't have time for this. You texting back this is taking longer.
Danyon's clearly been.
Yes, he's clearly fucked.
Yeah.
But what the humor in that for me is that the alien is like, he does a fucking Jim Halper. Well, I guess this is where we bid adieu. It's like, where the fuck did you pick that up from, alien? Glib glorb glob glib. Glibby glorb. Well, glorb my glib.
Glorb, you're gonna want to glib this. May 17th. He says it knows he's in there. Mm-hmm. It's like trying to like shake him out. Mm-hmm. Almost like the way you would with like there's like a bug and like something. You're like, like try to physically shake him out of the house.
Like a cat in a box.
Yeah, like a cat in a box. Yeah. I couldn't see anything.
Is that a normal expression?
I was just going to roll with
shaking a cat out of a box.
I don't know what you Missouri people do. I was going to let that one
You know, when
slide.
you put your cat in a box, you shake it out.
You got to shake him real hard.
You got to shake the cat out of the box. That hasn't been coined, and I want everyone to refer to that as if it's very, very normal.
Get the cat out of the box.
You got to get the cat out of the box.
Classic scenario.
Shake it out.
Oh, cat out of the bag. That's the phrase. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna update it though. It needs to evolve into a box.
The cat's in a box. All right, there you go.
How did I not get the cat out of the bag? That's like such a normal expression.
Well, no, the expression is now the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, now the cat's out of the bag. Now the cat's out of the box.
It's not implying it's hard to get the cat out of the bag.
Well, why was that?
When the cat gets out, there's
the
a
box
problem.
one makes it refer to why do we put the cat in the box in the first place? Schrodinger's cat.
That's Schrodinger. That's different.
And when he was done with it, he was like, "Do you want the cheese? Is that experiment?"
No.
Doesn't he give him cheese?
No. There's no. What do you think Schrodinger's cat is?
He's like, if you eat this cheese, you'll get out of the box. Is that not it? What is Schrodinger's cat? Am I saying his name right? Schrodinger. Schrodinger.
It's a thought. What if you get this cheese, you can get out of the box?
I thought he was just tempting with cheese. Is he not? Is there cheese? Is there cheese involved at all? In Schrodinger, there's no cheese.
The idea of Schrodinger's cat is that if a cat is placed into a box that cannot be observed, and in an experiment the cat is killed. Why was the reason the cat was killed again?
So where does the cheese come involved in?
There's no cheese. There's literally no cheese.
There's no cheese at all in the experiment.
I mean, maybe they put poison in the cheese, but I have no memory.
Is it poisonous cheese? Is that where the cheese is?
I don't think there's cheese.
Is there legitimately no cheese in this?
I don't think there's any cheese involved.
I swear to God in my life, I've talked about it. I'm like, I've definitely been like, yeah, you put the cat in the box. So I was like, the cheese. And like, people were like, yeah. I think people were like, sure. Whatever. I'm so shell shocked. There's no cheese.
If there is cheese,
I thought the entire
is such
thing
a minimal part of the experiment.
Legitimately thought that it was a guy being like, if you will get cheese if you get out of the box.
It's about killing a cat, and that it's in statistic like odds.
I thought cheese.
The cat is equally dead and alive until observed. The whole point it gets used is that in experiments, like the result is two things until observed is one thing. Effectively, it applies to like quantum physics. Yeah. A result is two things until known is one.
And no cheese at all.
There's no cheese in the experiment, no.
I regret my decision to stay. It has gotten incredibly lonely. And I have come to terms with it. In fact, that I may never see Martha or my grandkids again. This is an old man's writing. Look at this writing. This is how an old man writes. I pray to God that they, at the very least, are safer than I am. I have no real caution or regard for my own life anymore. I can only hope that what I gather from my near-suicidal experiments can be useful to someone else at a later date. I either die and be at peace, or get more information. Both outcomes sound favorable. And what I absolutely love about this, there is so much room still left on the lined paper, and then he wrote on the back of it. You can already tell he wrote on the back of it.
You know what's really good about this? This would be the best thing we ever read if the next page starts. It's like, I found a cat and a piece of cheese. For my first
we're done. I'm literally done reading. Yeah. Oh, okay. So the old man has experiment notes. Experiment notes. Just in case I forget, I'm labeling it. I placed several blocks of cheese. No kidding. I placed several flashlights around the perimeter of the house. Because that also proves that maybe whenever he was in the house and the flower wasn't disrupted, it could have been a blue light went in and just floated above it.
Could have been one of those.
How it got past the solo cups and the cans, I don't know.
I don't know. They're not. But that's some advanced tech.
I would recommend stacking cups.
As long as no one finds their true weakness.
Yeah, the red solo cups. Please.
Upside down,
do
preferably
haste. Make haste.
Yeah.
Raid the stores and get solo cups.
The solo cups are back.
And the cans. Peel the labels off the cans to make it look more old-timey. Like you're a hobo. Become a hobo.
Whatever you do, don't leave a house where you've stacked the Solo cups upside down.
Never leave the house. Also, watch Dennis the Menace on VHS if you find it. It has the answers.
The writer's like, oh no.
Oh god, the writer with his fucking freakishly long fingers. Have you seen the guy's hands?
His hands were pretty.
He walked in the house before
rough.
he like walked in the house. I was like, God damn, dude.
It's like
everything everyone wants. The hot dog hands. It was like that. He like opens up. Hello, gloob glorb. Like, this motherfucker's an alien already. Holy hell! Fire in the sky.
You're
like writing on a line, and on the last note, you're writing your sentences, but they're all over each other on the same line. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm trying to read what you're writing, but it's like he wrote it, and then he wrote the next sentence on top of it. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Okay, I'm almost positive in the Mandela catalog they do that. I feel like when someone's you've never seen it. I know it. I'm friends with the creator of it, so I'm familiar with it. But I didn't.
No, I actually know him like really well.
I've lost this point in the conversation because he's just going to do that whenever I try to bring
Have we
it up.
not talked about? I thought that we talked about the Mandela.
We've mentioned it, but we've never watched it together.
I was reading this book called It, written by Stephen King. I know him really well. Have you heard of that?
What I was meaning is like, oh well, I meant that to say like I talk about it a lot, which is why. I'm not even going to try to figure
it's such a personal thing whenever you're just like that close with the guy. So it's like
June 3rd, Tucker returns. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
he's got the hands.
His thing wasn't.
And he cries
I
on
don't
stage.
think it was as explicit with like Corpse because Corpse's whole thing was like, most of his stuff
happened to that motherfucker? Where'd he go?
He
used to read creepypastas, right?
Yeah, he did. He did back in the day. He read a bunch of these.
Maybe he could be a guest on our show.
Well, he did music for a while and stuff like that. But I think he dipped from the internet after he got like a bunch of people kind of turned on him. I think a picture of his face got out and people were making fun of him and stuff. And then he dipped. But he dipped around the same time that was happening.
Dude, Corpse, you want to read a spooky story? Come on out, dude.
Yeah.
Would you bring him on with his sexy voice?
Yeah, I'd bring Corpse on with his sexy voice, I think.
Can you do a Corpse impression?
That was pretty good. That was about the right
wasn't
tone,
bad.
I think.
Yeah, that was the same register.
Welcome to CreepCast.
Yes.
Is that what he would say if he was on CreepCast?
I feel like you've practiced in the mirror.
I'm Corpse Husband, and this is CreepCast.
I'm Corpse Husband, but I just got possessed by Isaiah.
This is Corpse Husband, and I'm on CreepCast now.
I feel like you've done the shirtless in your bathroom in the mirror.
Why? Why would you say that out loud? For the 7 women in the audience will remember that. Did you see them getting upset over that?
What?
The 7 women thing. There are a bunch of girls like, there's more than 7 of us.
Yeah, I mean, it's a meme. And now there's the people have been saying there's the 7 sister cult.
The 7 sisters. I like that.
And that's sick. The 7 sisters.
You got 7.
For all of our girlies out there. Yes. That was pretty. I felt my soul kind of leave my body.
The reason you were that enthused because it was a point of meanness to a point I brought up. That was counter to me. So I did not appreciate that. June 16th, he says, been hiding for 20 hours. That's such a long time to be hiding.
Listen, just give me some time. I'll come to you when I jog my memory about what I've seen, okay?
I like that on the screen, that dog. That's the scariest thing I've seen so far.
Little pupper.
Gave me a heart attack. You ready to meet God, kid?
I love how what was the Slenderman videos we were watching again?
Marble Hornets.
I love how Marble Hornets coded it is. Yeah. Where it's like the family vehicle, like he's getting into like a Chevy Malibu or whatever.
His mom's car. It's like, Mom, can I go park this in the road? I won't drive it. I'll just move it a little bit. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, so I actually just got hit by 3 blasts of radiation. Is that bad?
Is that bad?
Mom?
Will I be okay, Mom?
His like eyes like drooping down. Like, he's like, really? Mom? I feel weird. You're doing a good thing here with your Twitter. Don't be afraid to keep broadcasting people's firsthand accounts and experiences.
So Tucker's also gone.
I
That
think
or
so.
he's a belligerent alcoholic.
In this situation, I think being an alcoholic is perfectly acceptable.
That would be fine.
In this world where,
I mean, what else?
what else do you
What's
fucking
the
have, dude?
solution? Yeah. You're by yourself. You're talking to a 14-year-old on Twitter.
Hey,
who is
kid.
the only person putting together information to help people.
Maybe in a different lifetime, kid. Maybe in a different lifetime.
That's it, Tucker. Tucker, what do you mean by that, Tucker?
And nothing. Nothing.
Where'd you say you were at again?
Yeah, where are you at? Hello?
I don't think
Talk to me.
I don't think I should answer that question, Tucker. Yes.
If that's the case, here's my
Well,
longitude.
my
longitude.
theory is that he's half succumbing to the red light.
Anytime,
So, yeah.
anytime someone gives me fucking directions that are, I've had it happen a couple times. Donut.
He does
Gave
that
it-
all the time.
And I was just like, so motherfucker, give me a street name.
He does that all the time.
You know what I
He's
mean?
like-
I'm like, oh, I get it.
It's like where you live. It's like, okay. So I'm
Yeah,
now
he's-
going to punch this in, find the address that's 3 feet away.
Exactly. And I'm always
Yeah.
happy to see him. At the same time, like, if I get another fucking latitude, longitude address again, I'm going to be up a river.
I have buddies who do that too. They'll give me pins. They'll like drop a pin for a place. It's like, oh, Angie's barbecue.
Yeah.
Real super.
Better
super.
drop that pin.
Whoa.
Hey,
big
I'm
deal.
here.
Oh, I'll meet you there at 1500 hours. Whoa. It's like I'm in an alternate universe. Whoa, the middle.
I'm going to do Stolen Valor.
When did the general get here?
Aye, Captain. Hoorah! So every time I get a text like that now, I'm just going to say, hoorah!
Just send the salute emoji over and over.
Yeah, if I think I would have to question a friendship if they gave me like latitude, longitude to a fucking Red Robin or something.
Yeah, I've had people do that. It's like
It's
okay,
ridiculous.
all right,
It's
all right,
ridiculous.
I get it. Wow, you're very cool. Yeah. Whoever owned this car previously, they had an adult size sleeping bag and a child size sleeping bag in the back with a picture attached. That is great world building. I like more of that. Like you come across
like how
abandoned
I
cars
like-
with like an adult and a child size.
I like how
bag.
haunting it is to be like a family, like a parent and a kid died.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's pretty creepy.
Yeah,
They
just
got, they got sucked up or they succumbed to the red light or whatever.
Yeah, didn't get low enough.
Exactly. Yeah, didn't get near the ground, and also like just the hauntiness of like the car door was open, right? But it was recent. The
Yeah, you got
battery was
stripped
still
from your
running.
car.
It was
Yeah,
dinging. Yeah,
pretty creepy.
And there was a blue light right above head. Yeah, that's creepy. That's great.
Yeah.
that's an awesome element. I really like. You know, it'll be screwed up. It's like the moment he drove away, like they come
wait.
out of the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Wait, we were taking a piss. What do we do now, Daddy?
No.
I'm gonna give you a latitude and longitude. I'm gonna go take a nap in the forest forever.
That's so dark. Walk that way, honey. You like send the kid towards the ship.
Yeah.
Just
Don't
shoot
walk that
yourself.
way. Close your eyes, walk, and count to 7,000. 1, 2. He just eviscerates.
He's holding the kid up by their legs, like, come and get me.
We're here. We're here. Yeah, if we don't have the Chevy Malibu, we have nothing. Give up, kid.
That was our last hope. It continues in another screenshot.
It hurts a lot. I don't know where I am now, but it's cold and dark and I'm alone.
Do you have any means of getting into another building, a neighbor's house, anything?
No, I tried. All doors are locked. I tried breaking a window, but it's way tougher than it looks. His deal is just fucking kind of funny.
I tried breaking a window, but it's way tougher than it looks. Like they walked up, just ow. That didn't shatter as easily as I thought it would.
I thought my giant hulkish
I don't know how I can
14-year-old
help.
gold hands would have completely busted the shit wide open. how wrong I was.
Next day, February 21st, Sunvanish says, "Oh God, I just got back to where I parked. There are 4 people standing in front of my car with their backs facing towards me. I won't be." It is funny to imagine like he's just tweeting as this is happening. Like he gets in the car, he's like, "Oh no!"
That's just a silly thing about Twitter emojis. I feel like I wish that they.
But that,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, like they do it later. They talk about everything after the fact. But it's also, it's a choose your own adventure ARG, whatever. But it's just a funny visual. Him in the car, like I don't know what to do. It feels very British to me for some reason. I can't know what to do. Yeah, like in my mind, the idea of someone like tweeting in a life or death scenario sounds like something someone from the UK would do.
Oh fuck! Oh, this bloke's fucking chasing me. I don't know what to do. Can you fucking help me?
Because in the UK, it's like if you defend yourself, it's like a life sentence. But if you murder someone, you're just like given probation for murdering for 5 months or something like that. Like
it's a bit of a tilly willy, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's why they'd be like, well, I don't want to go to jail forever, so I guess I'll tweet. That's the one thing I can do. I won't be able to outrun them. I have to get to the car, and that's the only way I can escape. Doing my best to quietly approach, fill up the tank, and get in the car. And then... This is such a funny tweet. Because he says, I'll do my best to quietly approach, fill up the tank, and leave. And then the next tweet reads, they broke my arm. This hurts so much. Holy shit. Oh, then we get a video of him next to the car. It's like a PT Cruiser. No wonder he's skin attacked. Okay,
so he's in the parking lot of like a TG Maxx. Whatever.
Looks like he's on like the road, I think. Or he's supposed to be. They are so close
he's
to
in a
the
parking
car.
lot. He's in a TJ Maxx parking lot.
They are right there. Look how close they are. He thought he could quietly fill up a gas tank there.
What kind of pain noises? Getting your. This is what it sounds like, by the way, to get your arm snapped.
No, it's because Danyan went out for supplies and never came back, and then I think off of like phone. I don't know, either their phone tracking. I don't think Danyan sent a message, but off phone tracking, he found coordinates. So Danyan was like, hey, I'm going to go get gasoline. And then he pulls up the coordinates, and Danyan was last seen like 2,000 miles away. If it took him like, 2 months to get there. So Danyan got whipped across the upper stratosphere. And for a millisecond, his phone like dinged off a tower. So he's like, that's weird. We're in northern Maine, and Danyan, his phone went off in northern New Mexico. That's strange.
I thought you were going to say he was. And then Danyan's in Wuhan, China.
Yeah, he went from right here in Maine to Wuhan in 4 seconds. It's so weird he can do that.
I'm sure he's absolutely. Well, I guess I have to cross the sea. Gotta make sure Danyan's okay.
I guess I gotta swim. Danyan getting atomized across the lower atmosphere.
Yeah, it's like stretch across.
Okay, so then January 2020.
Fuck. I fucking almost cut up my goddamn finger with my Red Bull can with a little lip. Good God.
Don't say the brand unless they sponsor us.
Oh, true.
Okay, moving forward.
The liquid that turns my blood to oil.
Right. Well, don't say that because I think that confirms we don't get sponsored.
Oh shit.
Okay. You say that.
Water. The water cup I was drinking out of.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, January 25th.
I don't want it anymore. So fine, you can take my account. I don't care anymore.
Hold on a second.
It's all about a Twitter account.
Nobody's taking anyone's account. Who are you to say what's responsibility we're fit or not fit to have? I've heard about you people, and you have no right to take our accounts. What are you going to use them for anyway?
Why are they arguing about Twitter accounts? If you want to make a Twitter ARG, that's fine, but don't use the Twitter account.
No. Use the Twitter account. We must stop all resistance efforts against the invaders. It only hurts our chances of future survival.
I need to see Daniel again. I'll do whatever it takes.
Oh my God! Stop it!
I'll do whatever it takes.
I want to see Nat again too, but there's no more at stake right now. They're trying to take advantage of our hopelessness. Our hopelessness.
At Lost Sun News. The idea of these people in a post-apocalypse tweeting in a group chat.
We need your Twitter account.
We need your Twitter account.
I need to see Daniel. I need to see the 14-year-old girl.
Then on October 24th, the Sun Vanish post a cryptic video.
Did I ever stop to think about myself? Beyond survival? Daniel. Why did you leave me when I needed you? I was living for you. Can't do that anymore.
So the headlights, I always imagine them as like, you know, these big like kind of tripod things walking around to kill people, you know, aliens. But then it's clear for like 30 seconds of that video that it's just a guy holding a flashlight. Just, I mean, like, just don't show that. And like all the monologue, it's okay, we're almost done. Whatever.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. We appreciate you, and we appreciate the long. It's been a long one, a couple of long ones back to back. So we appreciate y'all. We will see you next week. Stay creeped, my friends.
Stay creeped. And if the sun vanished, maybe just grow up and, you know, get better at it, I guess.